that kill feed. But we are now feeding you guys the game. We're gonna get into the action and immediately. Anything you noticed here this time around, Genome? So MDY White back to Fragment West, Valiant here over onto Fragment East. Dome still completely abandoned, but right now I'm watching North side. They're kind of getting close to Lava Siphon here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of interesting things going on. We actually just saw Onyx there drop at the south of Thermal Station. So obviously they're landing Tree. But they wanted to go for the beacon first because they didn't get a beacon at Tree. So they're taking a couple of shots, and then just because of the way that the dropship worked as well, it went from west to east. So it was a little bit easier for them to just to start off there and then head over towards Tree. So a nice little adjustment there from Onyx.
Yeah, and speaking of Onyx, right, I was trying to talk about it a while ago. They basically isolate these fights, go for a single squad, and they're completely left to their devices. And given this drop situation to begin with, that they contest towards Thermal Station to get that beacon, that they have the tree for loot, they can actually just go after the squad that's stationed there, and I believe that's RTL in position to just do the same thing, the same kind of dance that they've been doing over and over and over again.
Quick rotation here coming through from Boogie Borders. They've got some distance to make up here. You know, Lava Fissure, it is pretty quick to loot, I guess, as a POI. So it does favor a team who wants to, you know, get around quickly. And of course, as you can see, a couple of balloons that you can chain together before you need to use that Skyward Dive, which isn't quite available for Fussy yet. So not sure if they have any ultimate accelerators, accelerants in stock here to aid that rotation, because if not, it's going to take them a while to get over to the Geyser, who, as we can see, this circle is most likely going to end. I'd say there's a very small chance, perhaps, it could shift north and go up towards Ghost Town, where Ant are currently hanging out, but certainly teams fighting for supremacy here in the bananas in Geyser.
A big possibility that Geyser's so close to erupting. I believe that's 5 squads right now. You got Buriram over onto the north, Valiant in the meantime trying to hug towards south, trying to at least perhaps go after T4 and get that compound all the way to the east instead. This is just immediately these squads jockeying for position. It really just goes to show what the Watson's all about, why they want to play for that position immediately. And here in Geyser, biggest example, Valiant though still ready to contend, getting the supply drop, seeing what they can get to some purple armor, nothing really too fancy. And one more to add to the crowd, Good Riddance also getting closer and closer now. You also got Golden Sage here contesting Buriram with the drone as Valiant set up the pylon.
Yeah, you can just see sort of biding his time there. You know, if the pylon was down, sure, it would have stopped the missile swarm coming in, but he doesn't want to, you know, take the chance on it getting taken out before that is up and running. Golden Sage, they're going to be holding one of these chokes here with the crypto to try and give them that early warning system, that information about where the teams are coming from, because the really risky thing about holding these chokes all around Geyser, because obviously there's a couple of them, is just you can often get pinched from both sides, right? It depends where the ring comes in, it depends where people are rotating through and how they're making those rotations. Are they going through ground? Are they making the Valk ult, as we see here MD White are doing, and they're actually going to just waltz straight into this building. By the way,
they found the one, but here we have it. PK in the meantime, bit of action, and immediately they're just hurting against the side of Onyx. Fighting back though, Bugsy, the one to watch out for, but no, PK and Onyx both gonna get eliminated right now simultaneously, as Valiant has Strafing Flame there with a charge rifle, a quick little shot, and that gets rid of both sides of the equation. RTL also running on around. It's gonna be EXO here in the meantime, also there, but RTL, Tilted Winnie,
no.
Only one left standing here.
Yeah, you can see Winnie with the roll swap here. We loved watching her play the Gibraltar last season. We would always talk about how amazing she was with the defensive bombardment, the Gibraltar ultimate. But obviously with him completely shifting out of the meta, it's been a big changeover, and you know, changing the members of the squad as well, bringing in Rune and Limo from the it was the BWS squad from her, of course, last season. So it's been a bit you know, struggling a little bit so far from what we've seen this this series.
Yeah, well, again, when you're forced to play into a style, there's some of these teams that aren't as suited for it. Other squads, they do adjust. With Golden Sage, in the meantime, survival is the adjustment that they need to do here. Jipai, the only one still standing here in Geyser. At least trying to hug and stay away from Buriram United, who's just right inside here. APH also getting in position. And I think one of the best things that they're able to do right now, because they don't have that Valkyrie, they need to get in position as soon as possible, and they're doing so far.
Nicely set up in the dome building towards the west. We've got who's that? Buriram, Golden Sage is ratting just to the north there. Gpay. And I think one of the things I actually noticed as I watched, I think it was North America play a Geyser Circle recently, is with this new meta, it plays completely differently, Dax. So, I mean, obviously in the past, as we were just talking about, players like Winnie there on the Gibraltar, and also especially the amount of caustic we saw in Apac South, it meant you could really carve out some nice little positions and also protect yourself when people were getting angles on you in Geyser. With Watson especially coming in, you don't get that, and people are just sniping out at your feet like constantly. If you're not inside the buildings, you may as well be out in the open, it feels like. It's just inside the buildings probably just as good as if you had the caustic in previous times, but outside the buildings, it's so hard to play there. So I think with Geyser Circles now, teams really need to prioritize those super fast rotates if you want to play Geyser.
Yeah, it's either get the hell out of there or take cover. With the Watson being such a big part, and as you mentioned, not much of the Gibraltar, not much of the Caustic, I think it just prioritizes gunplay to be the most defining factor. And in these cases right now, you have the mid-range, the R301s, you have the G7 Scout. You can make those pokes really happen from afar. And what stops you, it doesn't happen this time around. With the Gibraltar, you used to have that shield. But what does Watson do? It prevents from everyone else from coming in close. It also gets rid of the throwables. So really right now, with this kind of setup, when you look at Geyser, it's an open field if you come on out, so it's really that power position, it's that cover that you need, or you set up for yourself like what Valiant's doing.
Yeah, and as you said, yeah, like removing those throwables, and that's one of the big reasons why we've seen this huge shift in meta, Dax, because obviously the caustic ultimate, the gas grenade, is also counted, as a projectile, as a throwable. So if you're trying to push someone in a room where they're set up with the interception pylon, that will be eating your ultimate if you can't deal with it first, and that just removes a big amount of the power that we see from that caustic legend. Now we're having a look at where this circle is shifting here with a nice little picture-in-picture. So it's definitely going towards guys. Well, okay, now we've still got a small chance that, perhaps those teams that are banking or at least sitting south down on Big Maud, sometimes the choke in there is in play, but it certainly looks like you would be banking on Geyser right now if I were you.
And right now, it's just going to be DNZ going all in for the Big Maud area as it happens. I do believe they eliminate 20th guarantee, so they're the only ones on that side of the potential future of this ring. So who knows, maybe DNC is just looking to play the crystal ball game, be like, okay, maybe this time this will work, maybe this is where the ring will end up. It's been quite wild before, but as you said, Geyser, I think right now the odds are one of these squads will have at least that compound in their favor. They're going to be happy to stay safe. And, well, we're going to be expecting some Flyers, some Valkyries to try and contest as much as possible. But yet again, it just goes back to the fact that it really is so much more different now this time around, how you're to play some of these relatively... I'd say Geyser does have that openness when you come outside the compounds.
Yeah, exactly. And without those domes to protect yourself from all of the other squads marauding around, it's definitely a deadlier place to be than it was in previous metas. DNZ, they managed to clear out the other team there down at Big Maud, so they've got that all to themselves right now. And I guess, like these the vault tunnels, which previously, were maybe like it's pretty easy to push through here when you've got some caustic traps down, to be honest. Watson actually makes this a lot tougher. She's a lot better, as you can see, at locking off some of these locations with the fences.
Yeah, it's basically the police tape here. There's just no crossing whatsoever. Ant is completely in position right now to watch out for anyone who wants to cross through the vault tunnel. And we see north side, they're stuck here. They have to set up for their own. And look who's awaiting them on the outside, the GQ. It's just segment after segment. This one route is being bought out by many teams right now. And I don't think that's how roads work. I don't think you can really buy a part of it, but hey, that's the case right now with a Watson.
Okay, well, now moving over to RTL here, who are outside the ring. It looks like Winnie's managed to get one of her teammates back in. So, you know, Limo back up and running. Unfortunately, the full squad not in play. I've just had another look at the next ring. We're getting the classic far east circle here in Geyser. So it's T4. The team who started in Geyser, who banked on this, you know, they're in God Spot, sitting up at that the building that's right on the eastern edge of our Geyser here. Dugu Play, who seem to have no respect for the circle whatsoever and just play wherever they feel like it, are well outside, and they're going to be trying to move their way in. They might run into RTL in a second. North side here, they've got the inside info with this Seer ultimate, and they're coming up against GQ in the tunnel.
Yeah, GQ forced immediately to go on to the inside where north side is awaiting. No passageway, they're trying to say. And Kilmate will at least end it on a high note here for north side. They save their own side, but right behind them, Ant has heard everything going on. They have decided to come out of the colony and look to feast on whatever they can. MDY White in the meantime also poking, prodding where ADL Wolves is ready to gatekeep. This one tunnel is just housing so many of these squads, and it's Antu, well, part to their name, who comes out basically in home turf for them.
Yeah, ADL looking very opportunistic there. They'll clear out some of that space in the middle of the vault tunnel there and take up the space where Ant were. They grab a couple of kills, but north side, Kilmate did not manage to get either of the banners and is going to be playing for a solo for the rest of this game. Boogie Boarders, our current lobby leaders, they're in a little bit of trouble here as they're trying to hold this this height, and they don't have you know, hard cover because they've got Newcastle. They're really just trying to play you know, the game that they need to put enough pressure to scare these other teams away. And it's D and Z, who you can see there, are coming around the side of them. Back in the vault tunnel, though, lots of teams going up against each other.
Wolves versus the Ants. Which animal will be the ones to rise to this kingdom? As Northside getting eliminated too. The Wolves, though, it's Heck all over onto the side, trying to get the shots on. And, well, for ADL Wolves, they're down to one, but it's Ant down to none. ADL, the Wolves, they come as a pack, they come out ahead, but as of now, they're looking to just rally on in their stead. What a way to just confirm it. You mentioned a while ago they cleared out the tunnels and it worked out for them.
Yeah, well, so they do take that away from Ant. Unfortunately, they do lose one of their team members for it. Who knows? We've seen a lot of sneaky reses so far today. Maybe ADL Wolves can be the next one to grab one of those. There's still that beacon all the way back behind where T4 are at the edge of Geyser, actually. You never know. Maybe they can grab it there. Okay, this next circle, it's going to be a tough one, Dax. A lot of the teams who are set up in the bananas, actually, no, they'll probably still have a little bit of room to work with. Those teams like Good Riddance, who are in the southern banana, and Buriram United, who are in the northern one. GPay somehow,
still alive,
as a Watson, is continuing to rat in the middle of Geyser, despite the fact that almost every team in this lobby has a Seer.
Look, no one wants to go to the center. No one's thinking about going to the center. And you mentioned it. Yes, the Seer is there. He'll probably track the heartbeat. But at the same time, Jipe basically won with the shrubs. It's like the one guy waiting outside your house, and he's just inside the hedge. Like, what are you still doing here? Why are you waiting for
man,
me?
You must live in a rougher neighborhood than me, man.
Lots of things happen in the Philippines. Let's not get started here. But yeah, Golden Sage at least still alive. He even has a beacon to recover. We've seen some wild resurrections before. I think right now I'm watching over for what Boogie Borders and Dreamfire are gonna do. Boogie Borders especially. One big thing they did a while ago was get rid of Exo Clan, so they should still have the lead after everything is said and done. And they decide to use the Valk ult to just fly on by. But this is where it gets pretty interesting. Where do even teams that use the Valk ult land in Geyser?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some spots. I mean, you've got Valiant there, kind of over near the bins to the right there of where Good Riddance are looking right now. You can see Boogie Borders have tried to just hide behind some of the crates, but people don't want to let them sit there. We've got Kraber shots coming out. There's Arc Stars landing on top of them. I can't imagine Boogie Borders are going to weather this storm.
Speaking of landing, DNC landing right beside the Valiant. They're going for the shots. They're trying to make this work, but at the same time, Straight from Flame trying to get on the way. The Valiant, though, believe we can patch into what they're doing right now. They try to survive against these squads
Dart him
nearby.
behind.
Valk 1 dead.
What? On the left.
Just side him.
Res
Nice,
me.
well done. Grab the blue, alright? To your left.
I'm healing. Careful of that. There was a scout team close.
Yeah. So
Look at that player. We need a slide in for At's house soon.
I'm grabbing ammo.
They're killing
There's
the solo.
bats.
They're
Heaps of
killing the
bats.
full team like in here. I need to swap guns. Careful, player.
Yeah, they're all just fighting in here.
Yeah. We need to slide in for the right. I don't think we can go early. Thoughts?
Yeah, we
I
have
think
to
we
go
have
right.
to
Yeah,
hold
we
in
do,
and
we do.
like wait. We can play on the roof. I think.
Yeah.
Do you have any ultic cells? Gold helm?
No. There's light here.
I need light. Okay. We just need to hold behind us and then walk in for the house on
Do
At.
you guys need bats? I have 4 spare. I'm on gold.
I have 4.
Flame?
I'm good. I have 4.
Maybe we should go a bit.
I think we go now. 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
go.
Come, Panel. Come.
I'm coming right now.
Come. Roof.
Okay.
In front of me. Maybe.
I'm here.
All right, well, the ring's
underneath.
closing.
We can look for angles here. I don't
Fence
see
off the
all
doors.
Who have made
Fence
a
off the doors.
rotation here over to the roof.
Chill. Careful.
Yeah.
They're getting pushed. They're getting pushed from the other side. Play salt. They have a crypto, okay? If they crypto,
Someone
they're
just
gonna
rest
swing
here.
us.
Yeah.
Fighting on the left.
There's a
Yeah.
guy chilling on my door.
I knocked one. I'm gonna drop on the guy on your door. 80. Careful.
fence, I got fence.
Go back. Chill out. There's 2
Right
teams
here.
in this house. Just look for kills here. Kills.
Yeah.
There's a team right here. Unless it's, I don't know if it's them or not.
I cracked one.
Dead.
They're low. All behind the gen. They're so low. 1.
Kill, he's one!
No,
Nice.
all dead.
That's
We got
Boogie Borders,
one,
huge.
I think.
No, this is two different teams.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna slide in for this late. We're like playing this side.
Yeah.
You might want to go there now and fence things up, player. I'm not sure though.
I'll go there soon.
I think we might be able to play right there.
Yeah, this needs to be out though.
That's a duo.
It doesn't. If we gen right there, like behind that thing.
Yeah. But we can't all be there, alright?
Yeah. Crypto drone as well. Just gonna ult us. I think you go there now, player.
Yeah. He's looking at me.
This team's
I think
looking
we have
as
to
well.
go. I think we have to go. Heal up,
Okay.
player. Heal up. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm going now. I stuck him.
Nice.
Behind
Yeah,
you.
right here on me. It's amazing. Gen right here, player. Right here.
I'm stunned
Right here.
real quick.
Just stay inside. I'm gonna steal them soon. They're gonna crypto drone. If they bring their drone up, we have to break it, okay?
Yeah.
Look
I'm
how
grenade.
he's pushing up.
No, just chill.
They have to fight inside, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to though.
Don't let left rep us, okay?
It's a duo in front of us.
Break
Can't
drone.
see it. It's out here somewhere.
They're gonna slide on top of us. Get drone. No,
They
we're
ping
good,
someone
we're
else.
good. Get kills,
They're
get
sending-
kills. Crypto crack.
Watson! Watson! One!
Should we push the duo?
Focus left, focus left.
Should we push him? It's a duo.
Push.
Okay.
Swing left.
It's a 3! It's 3! Oh, fuck.
Knock one. Knock
Dead,
two.
dead.
Shielding you. Wipe and flare. He's flash.
Nice, good shit.
Armor swap.
It's alright.
Sorry, that was a terrible call. That was... They must
No.
have...
Wow. Well, if that wasn't one of the most intense listen-ins we've heard, with the rotation from Valiant successfully making it onto the top of the building and then almost just so close to taking out that game. But it's T4 who got gifted the circle there, and Geyser, they play the end, that building well until right at the end.